The more you reveal your pain, the more people may want to hurt you. Though it doesn't always happen, it's common for some to take pleasure in your suffering or even contribute to it. This behavior, marked by sadism and envy, is unfortunately prevalent and can hinder your personal growth in various areas of life, whether at work, in social circles, or within the family. Therefore, learning not to show your vulnerabilities can become your strength. Picture yourself as a tree in a storm. The leaves may flutter, and the branches may sway, but the trunk remains solid, deeply rooted in the earth. This is the essence of silent resilience that we will teach here. We'll discuss how you can become stronger by showing you are not easily affected by external and internal issues, with each challenge teaching you to be like the tree. By acting as if nothing bothers you, you aren't denying the storm but choosing not to let the rain soak you or the wind knock you down. You'll learn to master your own fate, firm, strong, and serene in a sea of chaos. In this video, we will explore 18 Stoic principles from Epictetus, a great and renowned philosopher you have likely heard of. Additionally, I invite you to self-knowledge, where strength comes not from the noise of thunder but from the silence of the light that illuminates the path. So, in the next few minutes, focus on the content and not on daily distractions. Let's begin. Principle 1. Listen. Listen twice as much as you speak. Have you ever wondered why nature gave us 2 ears but only 1 mouth? According to Epictetus, there is no error or coincidence in this design but rather a clear purpose, not to fall in love with our own voice but with the voices of others. It is by learning from others that we advance, not by constantly repeating our own speech. So, from today, start paying more attention to what those around you say and less to your own ideas. Principle 2. Always expect the worst. One of the biggest causes of anxiety is the belief that unfavorable circumstances await us in the future. We fear our children will abandon their studies, that we will be fired, or that our spouse will reveal an affair and ask for a divorce. The problem is that we fear different issues each day. Life reserves both good and challenging times for us, leading to constant stress. Epictetus suggests a drastic but effective approach. Think that all the things you fear have already happened. By doing so, your spirit will develop strategies to cope and move forward with your head held high. Principle 3. Prepare to fail. We often do the impossible to avoid being considered fools, but Epictetus has a different view. According to him, being considered a fool is one of the best things that can happen to you because it's a path to real improvement, both professionally and personally. Overcoming is not the result of a spontaneous reaction but a long process of trial and error. Through error, we can polish what distances us from excellence. Principle 4. Beware of fortune. Fortune, or wealth, brings dangers from which few can free themselves. It's not just about people who will try to benefit from our fortune by pretending friendship. Money can transform people, often for the worse. Once we possess wealth, we gain something we didn't have before, and our spirit may begin to poison itself with the loss of moral values. Principle 5. Do not cling to a single hope. We are beings inclined to diversity. There is no reason to place all our hopes in a single dream, as failure in it could be devastating. Epictetus encourages us to pursue many dreams to increase our chances of success exponentially. Principle 6. Remember, death is inevitable. This advice is not about pessimism but awareness. Death is the final destination of all our actions. Knowing this, we might evaluate whether it's worth spending 20 years saving for a house we cannot take with us after death. Carrying a notebook with Stoic principles can help us see setbacks not as misfortunes but as opportunities, giving us a realistic view of our existence and making better use of our time. Principle 7. True wealth lies in a contented spirit. Epictetus had a unique conception of happiness. He believed a wise man is one who rejoices in what he has rather than fretting over what he doesn't have. This reflection is advice to stop feeling afflicted by what we lack and appreciate what we have achieved, making a person rich by their happiness. Principle 8. Incorporate humility into your life. If you want to learn something, you must acknowledge what you believe you already know. Epictetus calls us to use humility in learning, as boasting about our knowledge distances us from authentic learning. Looking at everything with the wonder and desire to learn of a child is essential. Principle 9. Guilt is a plague. Narrow-minded people blame others. Ordinary people blame themselves. The wise see all guilt as foolishness. Epictetus teaches that guilt should be eradicated, as blaming others or ourselves absolves us of the responsibility to correct mistakes. Those determined to overcome avoid guilt and take responsibility for their actions. Principle 10. Make alliances with winning people. Surround yourself with people who inspire you to be your best. People's behavior greatly influences our state of mind, so it's wise to ally with those who bring positivity into our lives and distance ourselves from those who drain our energy. Principle 11. Reactions forge destiny. Our reactions mark our success or failure. We cannot choose what happens to us, but we can choose how to respond. Misfortune can fall upon anyone, but it's what we do from that moment on that makes the difference. For some, a divorce leads to depression. For others, it's an opportunity for self-knowledge. Principle 12. Always fulfill your duty. We each have a role in society. Just as the sun rises each day without needing praise, we must fulfill our obligations without waiting for recognition. If we know our task and that others depend on it, it is our moral duty to carry it out. Principle 13. Do not hate those who hate you. Simply ignore them. You are superior to those who criticize or despise you. Don't waste your time hating them. Instead, become immune to their attempts to harm you. Principle 14. Bet on simplicity. Why live in frugality when we can surround ourselves with luxuries? Because wealth requires commitment and energy to maintain. A simple lifestyle frees us from the pressures of bills, loans, and credit cards. Principle 15. Control of your life. Allowing others' comments and attitudes to bother you means handing over control of your life. Anyone who makes you angry becomes your master, but they can only do so if you allow it. Put up a barrier to prevent being affected by others' attitudes, as you are the owner of what you say and hear. Principle 16. Friendship is above wealth. True wealth lies in genuine friendships. Friends will support you even if your material fortune dissipates. Cultivate true friendships for a profitable long-term investment. Principle 17. Always extract the benefit. Whatever happens, it is up to you to take advantage of it. Epictetus teaches that it is our duty to find the good in adversity. For instance, if you're fired, view it as an opportunity to pursue a dream. Looking for the positive in every situation will take you further than lamenting. Principle 18. Stop worrying about what is out of your control. You control your opinions, not your reputation. You can seek success, but you cannot control it. Worrying about what you cannot control is a waste of time. Focus on values you can change and let fate handle the rest. Stoic principles are incredibly useful for everyday life, helping us navigate tough times with resilience. They teach us to apply what we learn and move forward. If you enjoyed the video, share your thoughts and write Armored Wisdom in the comments. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. See you soon.